Hey yo, what is up everybody? It is the King Hitman here, and we have the Twitter reveal, right? For the two new LRs, the Dokkan Fest LR, Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta, and of course the King. I expect him to be he's anything like STR cooler, like in terms of where he ranks among the units in the game, his power, his offensive potency mixed with his defense. I will love this metal cooler. Now metallic cooler. He is metallic cooler. All right. Let me get a pass. These guys should be amazing. Let's see what they do right here. So Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta. Leader skill, join forces or movie heroes category gets 3 key 170. And then so I went through Goku and Vegeta. I don't know what cooler does. All right. So I'm giving you guys I went over it once and then I'm recording. So join forces and movie heroes 3 key, stats 170, and then the 30% goes to pure Saiyans. That's very, very good. Movie heroes, I love that for I wanted Movie Heroes to get a buff so bad. I wish Movie Heroes was a 30% buff so that, but it wouldn't. I wanted to make sure that the movie hero team had a full 200% buff from a different means. Like, of course, you know, the 7 years give movie hero the buff and then Kamehameha. But I want a team that is based around specifically the 30% for movie heroes. If that makes sense, I hope it does. But I guess that's far off. Maybe we'll get it sometime in the future. Maybe a Dragon Ball Super Gogeta. Maybe another Super Gogeta in general. Who knows? Who knows? All right. Now, this is still a very, very good leader skill. Of course, the 7 year LRs get another set of or another set of 200% teams they can be run on. So we like that for them. Super attack, they're 12 key. Let me show you guys. Just I don't confuse anybody. They're 12 key. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy. That's fine. 18 key does the same thing, except now it greatly lowers attack and defense. That's very, very good for Super Battle Road. I still think lowering attack and defense in any capacity is valuable. It's just when you do it on like turn 5, right? Like you have to, let's say a unit that has to transform and then their super attack lowers attack and defense. That's when I'm like, bro, it's pointless. But if you do it immediately, you can do it turn 1. That's very valuable. Now let's get into these guys' passive skill. First of all, their link set is very good. Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, Saiyan Lineage, Fierce Battle, and of course, Legendary Power. Their categories: Join Forces, Movie Hero, Pure Saiyan, Super Saiyan, Full Power, All Out Struggle, and Powerful Comeback. I saw people, which is good because the powerful comeback team is not really all that. It's gonna get carried by this unit and of course their partner, who is the cooler movie Goku. People are like, why aren't they on parental bond? Yeah, there's this clear point that Dokkan's going off of for Vegeta being on parental. Matter of fact, let me play this video. Wow, let's talk about this. There's this clear point where when Trunks dies, when Cell shoots Trunks, like he gunned him down. All right, I ain't gonna lie, he guns down Trunks. That's when Vegeta is like, it clicks. Like, oh wow, I care about the boy. Like, I care about this kid. He's my son. That's pretty much the point Dokkan goes off of when it comes to determining which Vegeta units are on parental bond. But because the Metal Cooler timeline is so very bizarre and hard to understand, you know, what point in the series that would be, because I like to think that the movie timeline is simply just another universe. Like I don't care for canon and non-canon. It's all Dragon Ball media. It's just based on what branch of Goku's life are we going off of, if that makes sense. Now, with that being said, that's why Vegeta technically doesn't care about Trunks, and as far as the movie is concerned, that's why they're not on parental bond. I saw some Twitter people saying like, why aren't they on that team? Now, why is the 12 key always cooperation between rivals? Yeah, I was about to say, I like that. I like how they they get cooperation between rivals as their super attack name. I feel like that's fine as a standardized one. It's like Kamehameha or Masenko or Galagun. It's the standard. All right, now where was I? Their passive skill. I'm a goofball. Passive skill. Extraordinary fighters Goku and Vegeta give themselves 3 key stats, 150%. They reduce damage received by 20%, and they get an additional 1 key per type key sphere obtained. They launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, and they have an additional damage reduction of 20% for 3 turns from the starter turn. So that's in the same bracket, I guess, or like grouping basket, whatever, as LR Tech Rose and Zamasu's easier getting the guard, right? So that they have time to, well, but this unit doesn't stack defense or attack on their super attack effects. So it's not the same exact thing, but the idea, the concept, right? The baseline is similar. So they give themselves protection early in the fight. Goku and Vegeta get an additional 50% attack and defense, and a medium chance of performing a critical hit when they do their 18 key. They get a morale boost when conditions are met. I like that. It's the perfect way to describe it. They definitely hyped each other up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that moment was fire. Like, go back and look at it from the perspective of, the dynamic between Goku and Vegeta, but they're kind of hyping each other up. Like, they're like, okay, all right, you know I'm like that, and I know you like that. So if we gonna lose, at least we know we lost like gangster. Like we're both lit. We respect each other. So I mean, the cooperation between rivals, the morale boost. Now the morale boost, I don't like the condition on it, but I understand it's definitely meant for long events. They receive the morale boost upon entering the next attacking turn after they have done 3 or more super attacks and received 7 or more attacks in the battle. You you won't be seeing this in Super Battle Road, even though you won't need it, because I think the damage reduction 40% they get for the first 3 turns is perfect for SBR, along with their 18 key super attack effect, which I like, for short-term content. It's just when you transform and then you lower attack and defense, that's when I'm like, bro, it's pointless. It's just pointless. But yeah, it's meant for red zone and like longer content like that. Maybe Infinite Dragon Ball history for sure. Where is it? The second one. There we go. Okay, now this is not a costume change. This is considered a transformation. Apparently, it's considered hold up. It's treated as a transformation. I don't get it, bro. Don't ask me because I don't understand it. But apparently, it's being treated as a transformation, not a costume change, from my understanding. But they're not on transformation boost, which I'm not saying they should be. It's bizarre. All right, it's bizarre. It's definitely bizarre. Their stats. Oh, their stats are really good. Their defense doesn't look good at 8.4k, but then you give them a level 5 defense equip, and then you'll see once you get them you rainbowed and whatnot, then they'll really go nuts. But now that they've transformed, their super attack effects stay the same. They're still just 12 key raise attack and defense for 1 turn, 18 key, same thing, but greatly lowering. They don't change that much, man. Like, for a unit, you gotta go through all those hurdles. Really, the only reason you care about triggering this effect, like this transformation, this change, is so that you can use their active skill. But the active skill is also a bit gated. We'll get into that in a moment. They give themselves 2 key attack and defense 150% now. They reduce damage received by 30%. They get an additional type 2 key per type key sphere obtained. They launch an additional that has a 70% chance of becoming a super attack. They get an additional 50% attack and defense and a medium chance of performing a critical hit when they do their 18 key. They perform an automatic crit when activating the active skill or when using 24 or when getting 24 key. I love that it guarantees a crit on the active skill because that will make them hit so much harder. Now, they're not going to hit like, the 7-year LRs because they stack attack, but they will hit very, very hard because it's going to be a guaranteed crit. So you'll want that late in events. Now, their active skill, it's it's annoying. Oh, I skipped over it, didn't I? I did. The active skill, power to make the impossible possible. Fire. I like that. Can be activated when fighting only one enemy starting from the next attacking turn. Bro, why didn't you just give it to them once they transform? Like, Y'all know what my complaint is, and I'm trying not to sound like, moody, but damn, bro, I don't want to be unreasonable, but that's just so bizarre. I think that I just covered everything on this unit right here. I want to cover the Gohan and Krillin unit. I don't know what they do. They're super tech. Of course, the LR Goku and Vegeta is AGL. I love that. I love this. I love this because now we have STR Vegito is AGL or is STR of STR Vegito. Int Vegito, physical Gogeta, the tech 7 year, the physical 7 year. I might be missing one. Oh, Goku and Vegeta from the Super Gogeta movie. Like we had everything Goku and Vegeta except AGL. So now that we've completed that full circle, I was waiting so long for a Goku and Vegeta duo unit to be AGL, and now we finally have it. I love that. I love that. Now, like I said, Gohan and Krillin, tech. I mean, we just had Gohan and Krillin, bro. Like they're replacing these units because they were so mid last year. Like the Piccolo, he's gotten two, forms of running, the STR Awakening and then the STR Banner unit this year. After we had a Piccolo last year. That just shows you how the side units for last year's Worldwide were treated, and they know it was an issue. Now the Gohan and Krillin unit, the AGL LR, is not trash. Don't get me wrong. It's just they're very strict. Like they're very niche, might be the word I want to use. Let's see what this unit does. Attack and defense 120%. They get an additional attack and defense 50% when fighting 2 or more enemies. They launch an additional attack that has a 30% chance to become a super attack. They get 100% attack and defense when performing a super attack. They get an additional 50% attack and defense and perform a critical hit within the character's next attacking turn every time the character attacks 3 times in battle. That's a very bizarre ability. All allies' chance of performing a critical hit is upped by 5% per movie hero category ally attacking in the same turn, up to 15%. I don't. Oh, I didn't even say they perform an automatic crit when they get 7 or more key spheres. I literally skipped the line. Wow. I don't really. What's their super attack effect? Raise attack and defense for 1 turn, and lower attack. This is a good Super Battle Road unit, but they're only on 3 teams. So it's like, oh man, they're only on 3 teams, bro. So you're not gonna be able to use them that often. This unit is not well designed. The issue with Gohan and Krillin units is that in terms of categories, they have nothing in common. Like you can't make them work, which sucks because around this time, pre Cell Saga, like pre Cell Saga, there are so many Gohan and Krillin moments for you to choose from throughout the series and movies and the show and stuff like that. But yeah, they have nothing in common genetically, for that matter. It sucks. It sucks. I don't really like this unit because of their lack of teams, and their link set is going to be bizarre. Like, look at this: solid support, infighter, shocking speed, cold judgment, Kamehameha, courage, and fierce battle. They don't even. They do the Kamehameha? Let me look at this super attack effect one more time. Hold up. I didn't even see a Kamehameha. Am I on drugs? Because I've watched this like 3 times. They what? 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 Hold up. Do they have an active skill? Am I bugging, bro? No, the wrong unit. I'm tripping. I can't be. Am I on crack? That says Kamehameha. They don't do the Kamehameha though. Yo, that is the single weirdest Kamehameha incident I've ever seen in Dokkan. That completely contradicts the point of that link. That is very, very weird. Unless it's you, I'm looking, bro. I'm trying to figure out like what I'm not seeing. Please tell me if I'm not looking, if I'm blind, bro. I have 20/20 vision, I think. I'm lying. But I have good vision, bro. I don't need glasses, but I might go get the reading glasses for this cuz this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. That is a very bizarre unit, but at least they have a link they'll be able to trigger consistently on movie heroes, right? I'm clowning, but that really doesn't make any damn sense. Very weird. Now, this is what I'm here for. All right, I've been talking about these stupid Saiyans for 15 minutes. I could care less about a Saiyan. I'm here for metallic cooler. Meta cooler, LR physical metal cooler. I wanted him to be int. I wanted him to be int very badly. That's not what we got. I can live with it. I'm fine with that. You want to know why I'm immediately fine with that? Because of his leader skill. Carnival cooler. Leader skill is Wicked Bloodline 3 key stats 200%. People are talking about he should read like Corroded Body and Mind, or what's the other categories? He should read Corroded Body and Mind, or like Revenge. I saw somebody else say, was it Artificial Life Forms on Twitter? I was like, hell nah. He needs to lead his family. This is perfect for him to lead them. Now, Cooler doesn't have like the most ideal link set because the auto regeneration link and certain things are weird. Let's see what his links are. Big Bad Boss is strongest clan in space. Thirst for Conquest. Yeah, he has auto regeneration. Nightmare, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. I lied. I was scared he'd have that deficit boost link for like the free to play coolers, but no, he does not have that. Perfect. I lied. Cooler is a very good leader for this. So this is ideal. That's already an ideal leader skill. I'm very hyped for Cooler, if you couldn't tell. I've been waiting a long ass time for an LR Metal Cooler. Passive skill, Terror of the Revived Cooler. Cooler gets 10% HP at the start of turn, and if HP is 50% or less, he will get another 10% HP. He automatically will give himself 2 key attack and defense 130%. He gets an additional defense of up to 100%. The more HP remaining, the greater the defensive boost. Of course, he gives himself 1 key attack and defense, 15% up to 4 key, and 60% attack and defense with each attack received. Cooler recovers 10% HP at the end of the turn in which a attack was received. Oh my gosh. Let me repeat that line. He recovers 10% health at the end of a turn in which he was hit and recovers an additional HP of 5% when there is another ally whose name includes Metal Cooler attacking in the same turn. That's for the free to play coolers for sure. Great chance of nullifying unarmed super attacks directed at the character. Fire. Fire. People say the unarmed ones are like useless. I don't believe that. I really don't. They're not as common as Key Blast, duh. But it's not like they never do unarmed super attacks for the bosses. Like they get those super attacks. It's the ones. What's the last typing when it's like other? That's the one that pisses me off. It should either be key or physical. It's super simple. It's very simple. But for some reason they did all the extra stuff. Now, Cooler revives and fully recovers HP. What? Cooler revives and fully recovers his HP when the character is KO'd. There's no way in hell you're telling me Cooler just revives by dying once only. Cooler's unkillable once? You what? No. Cooler's fire. So okay, I see how they built Cooler. So the reason that this defense is up to 100% and it's an HP type, once you are low on health, you decide, like, you know what, Cooler, I kind of want to die with you anyway. You put him in the face of danger with typical, like, the lower defense than he typically has. And then he dies, and you're like, fine, we're right back up to square one anyway, because I'll be back at 100% next time you see me, or at least near it. Yo, there's no way. This Cooler is fire. I love him. I love Metal Cooler. I already went over his link set. He's on a good amount of categories, which is bizarre. A couple years ago, you never would have thought, right? And he just kept getting category after category when AGL Metal Cooler first came out. Now, Wicked Bloodline, Resurrected Warriors, movie bosses, artificial life forms, terrifying conquerors, Target Goku. every time, every time I see Target Goku, I think Target dumbass. Like when Cooler calls Goku a dumbass in Team Four Star, it makes me laugh in my head whenever it's related to Cooler. Revenge, corroded body and mind, accelerated battle, power absorption, and powerful comeback. So he is on the. That's fire. Now it's not ideal because of the leader, right? It's gonna be a weird chemistry for the team, but this looks very good. Now, super attacker. No way. No, 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 no. No, no, no. He massively raises attack on his 18 key super permanently, raises defense for one turn, mega colossal damage to the enemy, and massively lowers defense. The defense lowering is whatever. Bro, I thought this the last week. I swear, I thought last week. I'm like, yo, it's been a while since a unit we cared about, like a premier unit, right? Massively raised attack. And I was only thinking from one turn, but the reason that they don't massively raise attack on super attack anymore is because they know how powerful additional super attacks are. So they don't want to give Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's EZA during the 7 year massively raising attack, because then he can push like in theory, right? Maybe he can push like 650k defense with his counter ability. They don't want units to have that. And so I was like, damn, it's been a very long time since someone massively raised attack. And now look at Cooler doing it. He is so fire. I love him. He raises defense on his 12 key, greatly lowers attack. That's great for Super Battle Road. We like that. We like that. Now his active skill, Life Force Absorption, can be activated starting from the 5th turn of battle if the character has been hit 7 or more times, or if you have already used his revival skill. That's that feels so easy to do. Like you just gave me a unit that wants to die to sell max. Like that's so fire. That's so fire. Greatly raises attack temporarily, ultimate damage, and recovers 30% HP. Really? Wait, hold up. I need y'all. I didn't even tell y'all. They have not seen Metal Cooler. I'm sorry if it's loud. They have not seen Metal Cooler's animations yet. So I don't get what it is. It must be when he was draining Cooler. When Metal Cooler's core was draining Vegeta and Goku and like shocking them. It must be that, right? Oh my gosh. And he kept going. Yo, y'all see he's gonna keep whipping his ass. Yo, that's so fire. That's funny. The tail drop is cold. Uh. Oh my gosh, this looks good. I like this. I hate when they do the disgusting sprite like in shock. It's always that Goku. Look at his face. I hate when they do that moment right there. Like, bro, you didn't have to show us Goku. You could have just let it drop, the supernova. I like how he gets covered in the smoke, though. Fire. This looks amazing. This looks amazing. No, this is a terrible team. I think they were just trying to show us his nullification. Of course. Ew, that's so cool, man. We saw the snippet for it the other day, but seeing it in full looks so good. Stop your shit. Yo, he looks so good. All right, this must be his revival, right? Has to be. I think their animation for their super attack looks good, by the way. I like this. Besting me will take all the strength you can muster. Even then, I'll only be resurrected with more strength than before. Put simply, you'll never defeat me. Oh my gosh, the gang, yo, that's how you spin back. I love Metal Cooler. The idea of him spinning back in 2022 it just is so fitting. Okay, so his active skill is them capturing them. Okay, and then this is so cool, man. I'm very excited for this Metal Cooler. If you couldn't tell, I'm so mad I wasted. Look, I pulled 2 copies of STR Cooler. I'm so mad I wasted all my stones, because now I can't really run the team the way I wanted to. You know, I won't have physical cooler most likely because I dumped all my stones. Now I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was an extremely long video. I usually stay around 15 minutes for stuff like this, but I just hadn't recorded in a little bit, and I was just so hyped, man. I was so excited because I was waiting for this info drop to happen. Of course, the data download will be tonight. I have to do a video. I have to. Like, I'm so hyped. So you guys will see, of course, an early, or maybe I'll do it after the summon banners drop. But you will see a 100% Max Link showcase for Metal Cooler here, Carnival Cooler, and Dokkan Fest Goku and Vegeta's info. Hope you guys enjoyed. Consider subscribing. It's the kid, and I'm off this.